for your team. There is much to be done.
Trained in many forms of many things. And she works the third shift, so, you know, she's able to do this match and then go to work right afterwards. Oh wait, I've been told she's off tonight, so here we go. Back in the Icons Arena. Getting things reared up as, yeah, we're not letting this guy talk, folks. He just butchers everyone's names too much. I'm going to hold off on giving official intros until it's time for doing so. As we take a look at this capacity crowd here and the nice look at the F4L Icons Arena. As we await first the challenger. This is her not first time as a challenger competitor, and here she comes. Robe and all. Oh boy. The Saint, ladies and gentlemen, hailing from the Vatican via South Boston, Massachusetts. She is the Saint, Peggy Hannon. She is a former tag champion, as well as a former champion just the last time she was in the ring, and she lost the match to Kung POW REENA. Kung POW REENA, again, pulling up an upset by defeating the Saint. Now, the interesting thing, a lot of people have been asking and wondering, prior to the Saints winning of the championship, the last outing, Daria Vengeance was the champion, and the Saint defeated her in her rematch. And then this is her, then in Saint's first title defense, she lost the title to Kung POW REENA. So the question is going to be, can she win it back? And of course, we know that if that is the case, we know that Kung POW REENA will have a rematch on May 14th, as that is our next scheduled show. And that match will be held in a 2 out of 3 fall match to have a clear winner, so there will be no discrepancies of who the winner and loser is. As the Saint makes her way to the ring, in style I might say, in her lovely blessed robe. Don't let the name in the beginning of her title fool you. She has a tendency to break a few sins, maybe commit a few sins in the match, as she is trying to compete against people sometimes 6 times younger than her. However, I'm told that she goes to confession right after every single match, so she knows what she's got to do as she slowly makes her way into the ring. The Saint is the oldest woman on the roster as of right now. As there you have her. There she is. As we await getting ready to make the arrival of the champion. Wow, look at these accolades from these fans here. A little torn on the Saint. Also, just a reminder, Summer Payne still has the case of fate for the women's title opportunity. We saw Mike cash in at the championship match for the Dream Masters, and the Saint quickly utilizing some of those miracles and quickly changing in a more comfortable fighting clothes, I suppose. The Saint does not believe in pants, as here comes Kung POW REENA, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Kung POW REENA making her way to the ring. Looks like she's ready to go out for the night in the town here. Again, she is off from working tonight. She usually works the 3rd shift, which is why usually she's wearing her scrubs and so forth, as she is a very dedicated nurse taking care of the elderly herself. Because right here, she is a women's champion competing against people of all ages. Sometimes you got to blow off some steam sometimes. Kung POW REENA, giving these fans an eyeful, that's for sure. Fans very fond of Kung POW REENA and her martial arts skills and so forth. Legend has it she was trained by the likes of, apparently she was starting to get trained by Bruce Lee, then she was trained by Chuck Norris for a short time, and then Steven Seagal came into the picture, and then getting trained by, of course, Jason Statham, and just multi-cross trained by many people. Looks like Kung POW REENA might have just quickly changed as well. As we have the challenger from the Vatican, St. Peggy Hannon. And of course, the champion, hailing from the land of the rising sun. She is the current reigning Women's Warrior Champion. It is Kung POW REENA. Again, this is for the Women's F4L Iconic Championship. It is a straight-up one-on-one match. Title rules are in place, so pinfalls, submissions, and knockouts anywhere in the building. And also remember, as always, that right now, as of right now anyway, the current holder of the Case of Fate for this that could throw a monkey wrench is Summer Pain. That is something all these women have to keep in mind, as we saw Mike cash in earlier. Not saying we'll see it again, but you never know. Now, both of these women, we saw in the title match for the Social Media Championship earlier, that was pretty much held under two people who have a lot of respect for each other and people. This, however, I can tell you that the St. Peggy Hannon is not afraid to get physical, nor is Kung POW REENA. So the referee might have to step in here and watch out for flying fists with these two young ladies. As the Saint wrapping those legs around the neck of Kung POW REENA, it looks like she's dressing up as a ninja kind of a thing here. We don't see this outfit often. This is actually her debut. Usually on the 4th of the month is usually when you'll see new returns and debuts of every month. And of course the rest of the month is just follow suit, follow-ups, and so forth. Standoff here, and Kung POW REENA, little fast there for the Saint, blocking right hands and such, but Saint kicks out at one. Kick to the lower back. Pretty tame in the early goings here. Nice two-leg drop kick right there. Kick to the lower back. And Kung POW REENA getting a little overzealous there, and the Saint's not afraid to follow up on someone else's mistake. We've also seen the Saint roll people up for a quick roll, going old school with the old Somerset flip. Or inside cradle, and Kung POW REENA off the rope here. What is this? Ooh, my, what a neck breaker. Oh, wait a minute here. Getting a 2 count only, long 2 count at that. And yes, remember folks, pinfall, submissions, knockouts anywhere in the building, as always. And it was sleeper hold now. This is probably effective against someone the age and the age of Peggy. Although she is a champion for a reason, she was champion for a long time for a reason. As she works her way out of that, somehow, using momentum to break the hold, and now Kung POW REENA sends to the corner, and the challenger now explodes with elbows. Oh, how about that 619? I bet you didn't think you'd see a 70-plus-year-old woman do a 619 before. Kung POW REENA didn't say she'd see it either, as she's clubbing the Saint for doing such things. From behind, getting wailed on is the Saint. There's an elbow to the back. Yep. Sometimes, if you go to the well one too many times, you can, sometimes gain a little bit of, not a turbulence, but you know what to expect. It can't get any worse. As now the Saint is back in control here, as she circles around Kung POW REENA, going to the high rent district. This is not something she's used to. Comes off at a flying clothesline. Very impressive. Reena now on the apron. Yep. Ooh, how about that? You don't see that often these days. There's a sunset flip into the ring. And into the cover. How about that, folks? POW REENA. What a surprising roll up there. Very, very impressive. I haven't seen a sunset flip like that in forever. POW REENA bringing back the classics to get this job done here tonight. You see some of this action earlier. And remember, folks, as always, anything you've seen thus far, anything you see going forward, we never have any control over. Completely randomized. As you see this action from these two women warriors living up to that name and showing just why they have that moniker. As POW REENA celebrates, and rightfully so. Fans here showing their appreciation for the champ. And the women warriors in the back are probably taking notice and lining up at the door for the next competitor, which we'll find out who that will be on May 14th, as we're going to have a melee inside the #1 contender.
Quiet. I hear voices.